going way over the Shem side to worship a religion. Go ahead.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with the everlasting salvation.
So Israel gonna be saved in the Lord with the everlasting salvation. And he say nothing about Ham, none of his kids. Matter of fact, he didn't even say nothing about all the other Shem kids, right? Moab, Ammon, right? Esau. We know it ain't talking about Esau.
God.
Obadiah tell you Esau he gonna be wiped away.
Finished.
Okay. Man, go ahead.
He should not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
Should not be ashamed or confounded, a world without end, man. So ain't nothing they basically say, man. Islam, man, that's a false religion. Okay? Do your research, man. Let's go back. What you got?
In the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 27, and it reads, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God.
We'll read that again.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 27. And it reads, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
Salawam,
and that
he should know that he's in the midst of Israel. Go ahead.
And that I am the Lord your God and none else.
None else, man. There ain't no other, man. So keep believing in that false religion. You're gonna see how far it gets you. Okay? Remember last night I asked about Surah 2 and 38, right? But I misspoke on that. It's Surah 2 and 40. Now I'm gonna show you. This is Surah 2 and 40. Then he started trying to say something in Arabic. It probably wasn't even the Surah. Man, it's like, bro, none of them dudes ain't never read the whole Quran, man. They learn it. They get on a microphone. They learn to say something in that language. And they don't even they don't be reading that, man. I tried reading it, man. I couldn't ever get past chapter 2. Every time. This surah right here, the surah, I'm gonna show you. This is in their book. This is in their book that says what? Quran. Does that not say the Quran? Surah 2, right? Look at that. Okay. Now, I had said 38, but I misspoke. But you know, what you gonna do it time to time. Now, this is Surah 2 and 40. I'm gonna start at 39. Well, I started at 38 where I said, all right? It says Surah 2 and 38 through 40. It says, we said, go down from it, all of you, yet whenever guidance comes to you from me, then whoever follows my guidance, they have nothing to fear, nor shall they grieve. But as for those who disbelieve and reject our signs, these are the inmates of fire, whenever they will remain forever. They'll say something about fire. Now we know the scripture talk about thermonuclear destruction. So we know it when you read that Quran, they're taking bits of the Bible and adding it to their book and putting their own spin on it. So they talk about they saying right here, if you disobey the signs, see, you gonna die. The Bible is speaking like the same thing. You gotta obey the prophets, the signs. The Lord says the signs they are told before thee. Okay? Check this out, Surah 40. Check this out. It says, O children of Israel, remember my blessings, which I bestowed upon you. Why did it say Ishmael?
Man.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
Bring that up.
It says, O children of Israel, Surah 2 and 40 in the Quran. O children of Israel, remember my blessings, which I bestowed upon you, and fulfill your pledge to me, and I will fulfill my pledge to you. What's the pledge? The promises of the kingdom. And fear me. Hey, look at there. Look at that right there in their face.
About Israel.
That's Surah. For all you Muslims out there, okay, ask yourself, why does Surah 2 and 40 say, O children of Israel, remember my blessings which I bestowed upon you? Why didn't it say children of Ishmael or children of Muhammad? It say children of Israel. Okay? Fulfill your pledge to me, and I will fulfill my pledge to you, and fear me. That right there sounds like Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 15. If you go by them laws, statutes, commandments, you're gonna get the blessings. Okay? It said children of Israel, man. Go ahead.
This Isaiah 65:2. I had spread out my hands all day unto the rebellious people.
The rebellious people, you Israelites. So he could have been an Israelite that grew up in Somalia. Is that possible? Yes. He could be just a rebellious ass, a children of Israel. Because he didn't have that big ass, he didn't have that Cushite dry ass look. Dude had a curl, a long curly hair and shit.
S curls.
Yeah, like he had S curls, had that DeBar shit. Then he had some nice pants and shoes on. Then he had that old goofy ass walk. So he could have been a Israelite that grew up over there.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. But like, this is reaching out to him. Because he came, because they said man's goings are of the Lord. How does a man understand his own way? He could be an Israelite. The Lord sent him for him to basically wake up. But he rebelled. Which I was saying, shit, that's Satan, because he disappeared around the damn corner.
He came back.
Then reappeared with that hello. We on, man. You know? Shit, man. So, what you got?
Isaiah 65:2. I have spread out my hands all the days unto a rebellious people.
Man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua been spreading his hands out a long time. Every captivity, he always sent a prophet. So he been spreading his hands out to the people, the Israelites, man. Like I said, we rebellious house, we stiff-necked, we hard-headed. Okay, go ahead.
Which walketh in a way that was not good.
See, walketh in a way which is not good. Because guess what? If he's an Israelite, he's walking in a way which is not good because he's following Islam. Okay, he's following them, man. Go ahead.
After their own thoughts.
After their own thoughts, man. You know, he want to believe what he want to believe. He said, I believe in Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad. So you saying that's the Trinity? See how confusing that others. Hey man, it's confusing when you dip and dab in them other philosophies, man. Okay, them other doctrines, man. You see how confusing it is, man. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 3: a people that provoketh me to anger.
Yep. See the Lord. If he's an Israelite, I'm gonna still say if he's an Israelite, you provoking the Lord to anger, man. The Lord gonna do something drastic to you. Because we in that time of Mashapat, man. We in that time of judgment. Mashapat is judgment in Hebrew. Okay? Judgments is Mashapatnim. Okay? We pray that in the curses. You know? If you don't see it, man, I was just looking at a film today where a dude was standing in the subway and just everybody was chilling. I thought somebody was finna get shot. Dude just ran and jumped on the track. And I'm like, what he doing? The train rolled by, but another train was coming from the other way and ran him over. So he just committed like suicide. The Lord put that angel, what you call it, death angel, man. You know? But there be some in Sirach, I think it's 39. They say some spirits that are sitting here for what? Vengeance, man. Okay, and that's happening in this time. So that's why we out here, man. You better wake up, man. Okay, if that dude, if he was an Israelite, you better wake the hell up, man, and come up out of that camel jockey religion, man. Okay,
I gotta see this. Oh no, go ahead, my fault.
A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face.
To his face, man. When you come up here and you basically mock the prophets, right? Which is spoken of in 2 Chronicles 36 chapter 15 verse. When you mock the messages, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, just like he said in Proverbs the 1st chapter, man, he gonna laugh at your calamities when that time comes. He gonna laugh at you, man. You know, because we come out here and stand for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, making ourselves a fool for his sake, pursuing 1 Corinthians the 4th chapter. Okay, go ahead.
That sacrifices in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick.
Okay, go ahead. The sacrifices that they putting up ain't no good, man. Okay? Holla, Allahu Akbar. Going to, man, you think about it, the Islam flag is what, a half crescent moon. It's a crescent moon and a star. Basically, it's a moon religion. When you go deep into it, the moon god, man. You know? What you got?
Well, this is out the Quran, Surah 2 and 122, and it reads, "O children of Israel."
There you go again. O children of Israel. It's Surah 2 and 122. Okay.
O children of Israel, remember my favor which I have bestowed upon you.
The favor, man, making us the chosen. That was favor bestowed on us when he made us the chosen. Okay? Because he didn't have to. All right? He didn't have to have no elect. He said he could make souls from stones, man. We said in Luke, I think it is Luke. Right? Go ahead.
And that I have preferred you over the world.
I have preferred you over the world. Out the Quran, he preferred Israel over everybody. That's the same thing when you read in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. Some of y'all are basically a drop out of the bucket, but the Lord chose Israel, man.
No matter how you put it.
No matter how you roll with it, he chose Israel. Okay? Yasha Allah, man. Yah is he, Shah is Prince, Allah of the power, man. He chose the nation of Israel, Jacob's kids. And it came through Shem. Matter of fact, it came through what was it? Yeah, Shem. Blessed be the God of Shem. He didn't choose Ham or he didn't choose Japheth. He chose Shem. And then it went down through a certain line. It came down through a fox eye. Right? Then it wiggled its way all the way down to Abraham. Okay, then Abraham had Ishmael, that's where the Arabs come from. Okay, then he had Ishmael and Isaac, man. And they said in Isaac, that seed I should call, man. And Isaac had Esau and Jacob. And that blessing went to Jacob. And Jacob's 12 sons of Israelites, the descendants of Jacob, man. Okay, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 45 and 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant.
Yet hear, O Jacob. Why is it not saying Ishmael, man? What you Arabs be going in? Why it ain't saying Moab? It's saying Jacob. Go ahead.
And Israel, whom I have chosen.
Israel, whom I have chosen, man. When you go into the word chosen, it's going to be going into the word favor, elect, man. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord that made thee and formed thee from the womb.
He formed us from the womb, man. We Israelites by birth, by the blood, by being a descendant. Okay, go ahead.
Which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob.
Fear not, O Jacob. Go ahead.
My servant and thou Jerusalem, whom I have chosen.
Jerusalem, whom he have chosen. Jerusalem is in Hebrew. Hold on, man, I can't think. Salaki, read that over.
Isaiah 45
Something
2.
like Yasha 1 or read that again. I'm gonna get it though.
Isaiah 45 and 2. Thus saith the Lord that made thee and formed thee from the womb.
Yasha 1. Keep going.
Which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob. My servant and thou Jerusalem, whom I have chosen.
Oh yeah, your Rosh, your one. Your Rosh. That's how you say it in the Hebrew. Okay, so go ahead.
There's the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 26, and it reads, and so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written.
All Israel shall be saved. That's in the kingdom. Go ahead.
There shall come out of Sinai and the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
Zion, right? Yahushua going to turn that filthiness from us when he come back. Okay? But all Israel not going to be saved on this side, because a lot of them going to be destroyed. Because they have not came back to the law, statutes, commandments. They have walked contrary, and they believe in They believed in Islam. A lot of them believing in Islam. Okay. Now I'm gonna get this right here because Ishmael was you had a big hand in us. You put us in slavery. Okay, they put us in slavery, man. And they go all the way. They the ones that had the ships in 1600. But guess what? They go. That's part of their MO. They go all the way back. They go all the way back with it. Okay. They go all the way back with it. Y'all remember what we read about when Ishmael basically put us in slavery, brought us in slavery? You remember what we was reading? Y'all can remember?
Back in Genesis.
Yeah, it was in Genesis.
Can.
You remember what it was? You remember the situation?
You talking about when Joseph went down to Egypt to meet his brothers?
So they didn't want to worship. Have Joseph over them because that blood.
Read Genesis 37 and 23.
37 and 23?
Yeah. Because see, he go all the way back with Ishmael, man. That they was slave trade runners from the start, man. It's y'all MO, man. 37 and 23.
In the book of Genesis, chapter 37, verse 23, and it reads, "And it came to pass, when Joseph was come unto his brethren, that they stripped Joseph out of his coat."
They stripped him out of his colorful coat that the father had made for him. Like that coat you wearing, all the multicolors Jacob had. That's like that coat Jacob had. Red, yellow, they got green on, purple, black. It's multicolored. Okay, go ahead.
And it reads, "His coat of many colors."
Many colors. See, Jake got on a jacket like Joseph had on. Go ahead.
And it reads, "That was on him." Verse 24. "And they took him and cast him in a pit. And the pit was empty. There was no water in it."
A lot of times you go back and read about how they did the prophets when they throw them in a pit. It'd always be water in there. Probably waist high, chest high, and they always had like shit in there. And they dig holes and put water, dump the shit in there, and all that shit. They would throw them off in there, man. They said it didn't have it was empty. They threw it. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 25. "And they sat down and eat bread, and they lift up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead." A company of Ishmaelites.
A company of who?
A company of Ishmaelites.
You so-called Arabs. Go ahead.
Came from Gilead with their camels bearing spicery and balm and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt.
They were going to carry it down to Egypt. Go ahead.
Verse 26 in the reads.
He was holding in high guard Egypt. This shit. Go ahead.
Verse 26 in the reads. "And Judah said unto his brethren,